Another round of filming for the TV series Street Outlaws, getting greenlit to start a new season of production in Scotts Bluff County. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Pilgrim Media has been given the go-ahead to return to Scotts Bluff County to produce more episodes of the Street Outlaws franchise. Commissioners voted 3-2 Monday approving a resolution, with Ken Meyer and Russ Reisig voting against, but not because they didn't want the series to come back to the area. Their opposition and concerns expressed by all of the board was more about the noise during races, as explained by Meyer.
We want to do it right. We want you to have the surface that you guys need to do what you need to do, but then keep in consideration the folks that are going to be up all night.
The filming of more of the series will take place over just 4 nights and would be spread out from May 20th through June 6th. Board members also expressed the desire to have the filming spread out among different locations. However, a Pilgrim representative said once filming started, the site on Highway 26 between Scottsbluff and Mitchell needed to be used to complete the series. They did agree that they would ask their safety staff about making changes to the start-finish configuration, with the possibility of having races begin closer to Cook Oil Road and heading west, so noise from the races would begin farther away from homes on the eastern outskirts of Mitchell. Well, a pair of vaccination clinics for those 12 years and older are set for Scottsbluff over the next week. Empowering Families, Capwin, and Panhandle Public Health District will hold a clinic Sunday from noon to 3 at the Guadalupe Center, with lunch being provided. Patients will also be able to choose from either the Johnson & Johnson vaccine or Pfizer or Moderna by request, and a parent or guardian must be present to consent to a shot for children aged 12 and older. In addition, Scottsbluff County Community Health has scheduled a vaccination clinic for Scottsbluff students and their families on Monday from 4 to 7 at Scottsbluff High School. Reservations are preferred at both clinics, but walk-ins are welcome. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer says heightened chance of severe weather tomorrow. He's got your midweek forecast right after the break here on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gearing, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gearing at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Well, good evening across the area. Another partly cloudy day. At least we saw more of the sunshine today. That's certainly some good news. It's been a few days since the sun's been out. Muggy conditions continue, though. Only going to fall down into around that 50-degree mark overnight tonight for lows into early tomorrow. Setting the stage for a continued muggy forecast, but we're going to look for some strong to severe thunderstorms tomorrow. We'll talk about that. They're going to be scattered. Not everyone's going to get some, but those that do form tomorrow are going to be capable of producing some severe weather. More storms Saturday. Still a chance of some decent rains out of this over the next couple of days. 75 yesterday for a high, 50 for a low, as again we've got Pretty humid conditions for our area here across the region. Nothing in the rain gauge. We should add some more to that over the next 3 or 4 days, maybe get us even back close to normal for the month. We're in the 70s across most of the Cornhusker State, really across most of the area. Still warmer in central portions of South Dakota. Laramie at 58, the coolest reading there. Outside of that, everybody in the 70s here in western Nebraska, eastern Wyoming. The exception is Cheyenne at 65 right now. Winds strongest from Oshkosh over to Ogallala and central portions of the Sandhills, where winds there are 15 to 20. Everywhere else in that 10 to 20 mile an hour range, though, as well. Some stronger gusts occasionally in a few areas. Now, as we go towards tomorrow, we talked about the severe weather threat. We do expect the severe weather threat here inside this yellow shaded area. It's just a slight risk. It is the second area there on our risk of severe storms, but a slight risk of severe storms exists tomorrow, looking primarily in the form of some large hail and high winds from the storms. Again, we're not going to expect a ton of the thunderstorms, but those that do develop will be capable of producing some large hail and damaging winds. Very low chance of an isolated tornado. Can't rule one of those out, though, tomorrow as well. Futurecast for tonight. Again, a few showers and storms. Those are primarily going to be off to the east of us. Then we will clear out overnight. Going to end up with a partly cloudy night when we average everything out. A couple of areas of low-lying fog towards morning, not out of the question again. Low's going to be in the upper 40s and low 50s. Can't fall much with those dew points up in the 50s. For tomorrow, then, our Futurecast, we kick off the day with some sunshine. We quickly turn partly cloudy through the afternoon. Scattered showers and storms develop. Again, some of those are going to be on the severe side. You'll notice there weren't a ton of them. It's not like we expect a huge amount of thunderstorms tomorrow, but again, the ingredients are going to be there tomorrow for strong to severe weather, primarily due to the fact that we're going to get some heat in here tomorrow with temps into the 80s for the first time in a while. So that's going to set the stage again for some strong to severe thunderstorms for tomorrow. Precip over the next 36 hours going to be scattered. Some areas are going to get some are not, depending on whether you get under thunderstorms. But as we extend out here through the next couple of days, you'll notice in particular a couple of things. First of all, both the European and the American model shows an area of heavier precip possible across portions of the Sandhills into central portions of the Panhandle. Same situation out of the American model. Again, very consistent with that same area of moderate rainfall possible. Again, highlighting the central portions of the Panhandle. Models have been in pretty good agreement with that, and hopefully we're able to kick some decent moisture out in that area in the central and northern Panhandle over the next couple of days. That's primarily going to be from that storm system on Saturday. Partly cloudy overnight, lows down around 50 for tomorrow. Some thunderstorms develop in the afternoon. Some of those could be severe breezy conditions start to kick in as well tomorrow. Winds at about 15 to 25. We're going to go windy conditions on Friday. I think Friday going to be a drier day. Then we bring in another chance of severe thunderstorms, or strong thunderstorms anyway, on Saturday. Marginal risk of some strong storms on Saturday. Decent chance of getting some rainfall out of that, and temps continue in the 80s. We cool down for both Monday and Tuesday a little bit, and then even cooler conditions for Wednesday of next week, and we bring in yet another chance of showers and thunderstorms to the region.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scotts Bluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
Why love a rain garden? Let me count the ways. Rain gardens contain and filter water runoff while recharging our underground water supply. They provide habitat for birds, bees, and beneficial insects. Native perennials give 4 seasons of color and texture, beautifying a home while increasing its value. Established gardens are low-maintenance, low-water landscape features, colorful, functional, and sustainable. Rain gardens, brought to you by Tri-City Stormwater. Our water, our responsibility.
Welcome back. A 49-year-old Scotts Bluff man was arrested early Monday morning after allegedly attempting to sexually assault a 16-year-old girl. Court records say that Edward Collins was staying at a friend's home playing cards with a mother, son, and daughter that lived there. Now, after the mother and son went to bed, Collins reportedly grabbed the daughter and took her to the bathroom and pulled down her pants. Investigators say the girl's mother walked in at that time and caught him before he could sexually assault the girl. Collins was arrested on charges of attempted first-degree sexual assault and third-degree sexual assault, and he made his first appearance on the charges Monday afternoon in Scotts Bluff County Court. Sticking with the courts now, as a 39-year-old Scotts Bluff man is facing charges for a series of alleged sexual assaults of a young girl that took place over a period of several years. Christopher Matthews is charged with felony third-degree sexual assault of a child and intentional child abuse without injury following an investigation that started in February of 2020. Scotts Bluff police investigators say the victim spoke during a capstone interview and said that Matthews started touching her inappropriately when she was 6 years old, and then the assaults continued periodically until she was nearly 12. Authorities were unable to locate Matthews for an interview last June, but he was apprehended in Red Willow County last week on a warrant that was issued back in April, and he was back in Scotts Bluff County Court today for his preliminary hearing. And as the school year winds down, summer vacation is on the mind for most area students. Fortunately, one of Scotts Bluff's coolest attractions is gearing up for the summer season as crews began filling Westmoor Pool today with water ahead of the grand opening set for June 1st. Additionally, Scotts Bluff City Manager Dustin Reef notes that the City of Scotts Bluff is still actively hiring lifeguards for the pool and are needing a minimum of 5 additional lifeguards who will hire upwards of 12. Well, straight ahead, we'll head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society to meet their featured Pet of the Week. KNEB.TV News will be back in 90 seconds.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scotts Bluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It has been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say, often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
Welcome back. For this week's featured Pet of the Week, we meet Timmy, a playful pup that needs a great forever home.
Well, we got Timmy here. He's an American Terrier Pit, and he's about a year. He's $150 with all his shots, and the reason why he's a Pet of the Week is because he's awesome. I say he would be good with the family that likes to run, do exercise, or anything like that of nature. Then yeah, he is good with them. Oh, well, he's super friendly and he's kind of super hyper, but it's always, you can always maintain that down a little bit. And he just we love to be around him.
Plus, whoever adopts Timmy will also receive a $25 Murdoch's gift card to start spoiling him right away. To meet Timmy or any of the dogs and cats they have available for adoption, you can head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society daily at 11 to meet your future forever friend. Well, straight ahead, we'll take a look at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. We'll have that right after this.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say. Often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
Why settle for Wi-Fi that just usually works? Why settle for customer service that's subpar? Why settle for service that's outdated? You don't have to. Settle for more with Allo, the faster, more reliable internet experience that's built for the way you use all your devices. For answers, visit us at allofiber.com/switch today. Allo, settle for more.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scotts Bluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com. If you're like me, you're willing to travel for a good steak and a great dining experience. Bobby Joe's Branding Iron in downtown Bayard has just that. Some of the Panhandle's tastiest flat iron steaks, ribeyes, and even prime rib. Pair that with a Western dining experience in our quiet dining room or fun-filled main dining area, you and your family are sure to have a great night out on the town. So if you're looking for a great new restaurant to try, you just gotta head on over to Bobby Joe's Branding Iron in Bayard, open Tuesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner.
Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit, based in Alliance, Nebraska, is the only intercity bus serving Nebraska Panhandle communities and Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Panhandle Trails operates a regularly scheduled bus service, assisting you in making connections with Greyhound bus partners, regional airports, healthcare, employment and education opportunities, shopping, family, friends, and more. Panhandle Trails serves the general public of all ages and offers accessible transportation for those with special mobility needs. Let Panhandle Trails help you make your connection. Call 308-761-8747.
Why bank at a local community bank? When you choose a local community bank, you keep money in our local economy. That money helps support local jobs, schools, and businesses. Money that helps fund a stronger and prosperous community for us all to enjoy and live in. At Platte Valley Bank, we are here to help build and support the community we love being a part of. We believe that together, we can make great things happen. Platte Valley Bank.
And finally tonight, Drivers in Scotts Bluff are being advised of a road closure starting next week that will affect one of the busiest roads in town. Crews with Burlington Northern Santa Fe will be at the Broadway Railroad crossing starting at 7 a.m. Monday morning. During this time, drivers will be detoured to either the Avenue B or 5th Avenue crossings to get across the road. Detours will be in place to guide motorists around the construction area, and crews are expected to be done with the repairs by the end of the day, Wednesday, May 26th. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.